All right, this is Lady Scarlett, everyone, and I slept a lot yesterday and today. I was really worn out, and there's some reasons for that. I was working really, really hard, and it's a kind of a nod to a lot of things that have been going on. I've just been working really, really hard, and you all may have noticed kind of what the moon and planets have been doing, and I had my third eye and crown chakras and all those extra chakras that you all may not really know about, but they're all centering around the third eye and crown, and not all of them are in our body, okay? They're above and around our third and crown, but a lot of them have been very open for me lately, and so was kind of wearing me out. So I took some extra time to sleep per my guides and angels. So I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and I had to get extra sleep. So I did, and I'm still tired. And so if you're experiencing anything like that, Pisces tend to be highly intuitive. You are the 12th sign, and so a lot of Pisces are very, very intuitive and have the ability to open up a lot of those chakras as well. So if you find yourself very, very tired, it could be that your intuition and perception are very, very high right now. So as one light being to another, when your body is telling you to rest, you might go for extra nutrition. You know, very, very unprocessed foods, lots of hydration. If you find that you're more thirsty, that you're more tired, extra vitamins, some sunshine, rest, just take care of yourself, have some lazy days. And I also promised one of my Pisces that I would do the Pisces read first since we're in Pisces season. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do your long read tonight, and I'm going to do a little extras for you all just because it is Pisces season, and I think that a lot of my Pisces are a little overactive right now, emotionally as well as intuitively and perceptively. My animals are a little extra active tonight too, so I think they're feeling it. So I thought I'd start out with the Supernatural deck for that reason. So I'm doing some extra shuffles with the Supernatural deck just to get it good and open for us and have it read really, really well and give us some extra good stuff. So thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. Can you please help us guide Pisces to their greater good and let us know what's going on for Pisces in Pisces season. So, look, first card right out in current or near past is the Star. King of Pentagrams in the home spot. And we have the Moon in our near future. And we have Ten of Pentacles in that connector from recent past or current. Ace of Cups is a connector to near future and outcome. And let's get one more card for our outcome. Just need one more card. Hopefully not a book, right? Because we're going to clarify. Keep seeing a card that really wants to come out. We'll see if it does. Well, I got a book. Not those. Let's see if it's the one I thought. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and so the Queen of Swords is in reverse. There was some conflict. Maybe it had to do with some kid reasons, and where there may have been some conflict but that's really resolving. There was temperance in reverse as well. But I think things are slowing down on that. May even had to do with some legal documents. And the Four of Wands, home spot kind of stuff and celebration, and even Hermit in reverse. But those things I think are close to resolving or have been resolved. So I'm gonna close the door on that because I think that is a non-issue at this point. Okay, so we're not going to dig into those because I think that they're in the past. They may be covering part of the read because I think maybe you're still in an emotional place about them, but they're not really in the now. Okay, so let's see, what are we going to clarify? I really feel like clarifying with the goddess. You know, I think a lot of you are in that goddess type energy right now. So let's clarify with the goddess deck because it's speaking to me. Let's move these a little bit out of the way. We can spread these out just a little bit. A lot of people are in their goddess energy right now, especially from the beginning of this year. A lot of people stepped into goddess energy. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. Can we get some clarification for our Pisces friends? Yeah, lots of things that were hidden you're hearing about. A lot of things that were being covered up are really starting to come to light. Maybe you were in some stalemate about a few things, but a lot of things that were hidden are going to be almost, you're going to know them almost before they're spoken to you. Those gut feelings that you were feeling, they're really coming out. Even you almost know what people are going to tell you before they tell you. And for some of you, you are going to know before people tell you what they're going to say. You know, your gut is really on point these days. You know, if you're not sitting in meditative state, you probably should. You know, do some balancing of your chakra. You know, if you need to shut it down because it will wear you out. I'm evidence of that. Mine's kind of open constantly at the moment, and it's really hard to shut it down if it's new for you. I was in it all the time because I've just been doing a lot of reading, and I've got to learn to rest it more. You know, you can't walk around with that sucker without sunglasses on. Really got to rest it because it will wear you out. I noticed that my appetite was getting more, needed to eat more. And it doesn't mean that you'll gain weight, I promise. I was still losing weight. I was just burning a lot of energy. Noticed that I was eating more carbs, okay, and I don't really eat a lot of carbs or sugar, and I was craving sugar and carbs and still losing weight because it was just burning up all of my energy, and I needed to sleep more. So I was sleeping more, eating more carbs and sugar, not gaining weight, okay? That's a sign that you're using a lot of energy with your third eye. So just rest, you all. Take rest when you can get it. I slept a lot today. Slept last night, got up for a few hours today, went back to sleep. Take that rest when you need it. It's very, very important to take care of your body. Because remember, it's just the nest for your soul in there. Your body is just a protector for your soul. Let's do one more shuffle. It's telling me one more shuffle. All right. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. Let's clarify the star for our Pisces friends. What is the star? What is this wish fulfillment? I really feel from that star that things are really becoming clear to you. Someone made an offer for you and you were like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait, right? I'm going to sit here and wait. I'm going to meditate at this tree because those offers that you're giving me are not what I want, and I know that the better thing's coming. You were juggling a lot. You were juggling a lot and just waiting because you knew that there was something better coming. You just knew it. And according to this star, you were on point. You knew. Lots of offers coming your way, and you were waiting for the best one because you knew that there was a better offer. You absolutely knew that the right one, the divine one, the one that was speaking to you, was coming. For some of you, this was a love offer, and for some of you, it was an offer for some kind of job or opportunity, or you were starting your own business, maybe even a side hustle, and you were waiting for the certain right moment for it to begin. You were waiting for someone to speak the truth that wasn't. You were just waiting for it. For some of you, it was an offer of marriage, and you said, this isn't quite the right moment for that to happen. And so you decided not to take it because you knew it wasn't the right time for that. Some of you have definitely been into your magician phase where you've been manifesting. You've been manifesting for that right moment. There it is, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you were manifesting things coming to you, learning your skills, right? And for some of you, you've been working on manifesting stuff for your children. You know, whether it was safety or, you know, working them through a sad time where something had happened. Working on partnerships, not just love partnerships, but business partnerships, side hustles, job opportunities. You had been disappointed by things in the past, and you said, this time I am not doing that. I'm going to go in letting the next person know exactly what I want so that I'm not sitting and disappointed. I'm going to say what I want and need in the very beginning so that I am not disappointed this time. You know, I'm not going to feel shackled, burdened. I'm not going to feel let down. So I'm going to say exactly what it is I want. And I am working towards my 9 of Pentacles. I'm either going to do it alone or they're going to be a partner with me on the path. I'm not going to get stuck down, betrayed, let down. I'm definitely not going to be held down, right? So you walked in with purpose. I'm manifesting this. This is what I want, right? Very proud of you, Pisces, because I know that a lot of times, you know, we'll walk into a relationship and we'll make a lot of sacrifices and not put, you know, we'll not say exactly what we want or need in a relationship. And Pisces is so loving, and we'll say, I'll do all the things. I'll do all the things. I'll put out all this effort, and then I won't get what I need in the relationship. But, you know, if we want a true partnership, then it has to be equal, equanimitable, right? All right, let's find out about this King of Pentagrams. You know, if you know, I get the King of Pentagrams in this situation in the home spot is you. And that, you know, that's one of those Earth cards. That's a person having, you know, the hearth and home person. You're creating a beautiful space in your home. You're making it yours. Wouldn't be surprised if you've got beautiful gardens in the backyard and you're making that space beautiful. You know, the king of the castle or the queen of the castle in your home. Creating a beautiful space. I bet every room has like a theme and a feeling to it. I just can see it. Just really beautiful. All right. So, afraid to take a leap of faith in some areas, but some of it is just settling down and being comfortable in your spot. That's really the feeling I get from the Fool card in reverse here is you've already made a choice and taken a leap of faith. You're ready to just settle it down and not have to take risks anymore. You're comfortable. So, you know, 16 is the Tower. I wonder, I feel like, so, I feel like that's in the past, though. It's Aries energy. You know, I feel like that the big change has already occurred. Or maybe you're just really going through a big change of, I don't want chaos anymore. I don't want it. And that's why the Fool is upside down. I don't want chaos in my life anymore. I want peace and calm. I don't feel like you're in chaos anymore. I feel like you have shut the door on that, and that really you are wanting the calm, peaceful, cool waters. You know, you're wanting, that's what I think that's why you have the moon up here in the near future position, that you are saying, I don't want the busy life anymore. I want to be able to go home and be in my sanctuary. I'd like another card for the home spot, please. Yeah, look. That's what I'd call the Amy was right on card. You really want the divine feminine in your home. You know, you are Neptune and water, you know. As the Pisces, you really want that deep divine feminine. I bet you have a lot of plants in your house, or I would almost guess that you have like this, you're going to build a jungle inside your house of greenery, and there's lots of beautiful fabric and texture and wood floors, and there's like you're bringing nature into your home, and that there you probably are building an altar of some kind of things that, you know, and there's mirrors and candles, and, you know, it's like if Stevie Nicks just came in and snapped her fingers in your house. That's the feeling I get. It's just, I just get this kind of ornate gothic in your house, but like the Green Witch at the same time. A beauty and tranquility is also what I see, is you're looking for that. You're looking for tranquil in your home. I mean, that might not resonate with all of you, but that's just what I'm getting. And this dropped out too. It's the Four of Pentacles, and you're keeping it safe. You know, this is the miserly card, but you're keeping your people close. Like, it's a sanctuary for you. I think that definitely goes there. Let's look at the moon in your near future too. What is the moon in the near future? Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. What's the moon? It's the Hanged Man. You're kind of in suspension. It's the Pisces card as well. You know, right on top of the moon. So you've got the moon in your home spot and the moon in the near future. Hanged Man, you know, in two different places. I mean, if that's not where you're at, that's synchronicity all the way right there. You know, that card is also about egoism, but I don't think it's about egoism. I think it's about, you know, you want to be suspended in time a little bit. There's a peace and tranquility there that you're really, really needing. And look, it's Ten of Pentacles. You know, Ten of Pentacles. This is that having it all moment, and you're building this right now. This is what you're building, is your safety and security. And that is what you want. That your desire is to take care of your own. And to have a stable base. Securely, right? You know, if you have children, you're wanting to make sure that when they come home, they feel safe and secure in that. And it isn't about having another person in your life, although I think you might want that. You're building, you know, whether you are, whatever gender you are in the relationship, it doesn't matter. You know, I don't read gender. So whether it's same-sex relationships, opposite-sex relationships, whether you're non-binary relationships, or you have polycule or ethical non-monogamy, you're building security in that home spot, as it matters to you. You want everyone taken care of in that home spot, building your Ten of Pentacles. Because over here you have Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, so you've been building towards this moment. It's been on your mind. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Woo! That was a lot of cards. I don't think that we need them all. So you have Ten of Swords in the reverse. And look, you had a wish fulfilled. So it fell apart, okay? Because you broke out. You broke out of that. And you had the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And so you said, what do I need to learn? What do I got to do differently, right? What do I have to learn? You learned from things falling apart, and actually part of it was your wish fulfilled. Whatever was going on before, you knew that it was the right thing to happen. It's not working. As much as I might want this, as much as I might love part of the people invested in this, it's not working. So what is it, Spirit, that I have to learn to get to this that I want? And for some of you, I'm catching that it was, I'm being codependent. I can't depend on other people for this. I have to do it. I've been asking too many people to provide this for me, and I can't do that anymore. I have to figure out how to provide it for myself. Right? Wouldn't it be great if I had partner or partners that could figure out how to do this for me? But the lesson that we learn is, one thing I sure learned is, that's not what I really wanted. To be a king or a queen, we have to learn how to do it all on our own. Yes, being a great partner is amazing, but I want the crown too, you know. I was just showing my husband pictures of crowns. I want a crown. He was like, I could make one for you. Isn't that sweet? He's such a good partner. So, Ace of Cups. Ooh, that goblet's full, isn't it? So full that it's dripping over. Someone's either offering it to you, you're offering it to them. I get that someone is offering it to you because you're kind of like, sure, I'd like one. My cup's full, and sure, that'd be nice. But let's see what led to that, what led to this over here. You're done with conflict. And so somebody had to be offering it without any strings whatsoever attached. And they had to come correct, didn't they? Come correct. So that 5 of Wands came with 0 conflict. Because you have walked away from all the bullshit. There will be no bullshit. There will be no strings. There will be no problems for me to have to correct in your life. I ain't your mama. I ain't your daddy. Right? And you better let go of all the shit that was holding you down. Because I'm not fixing shit for you. Right? Nothing from your past better be holding you down. Because I've moved on from it, and you better have to. No back and forth. None of that. You better know who you are. Whew, that came through strong. You better know who you are. You better be strong and know who you are. Because I do. I know who I am now. Good for you, my sirs and ma'ams and theirs. Okay. Queen of Pentagrams. This is your energy, very much so. It's usually an earth card. So you could be dealing with, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But I really feel a sense that this is you. But you could be dealing with an earth sign. So Queen of Pentagrams here. So let's find out about this Queen of Pentagrams. So for some of you, it's you. And for some of you, it is someone that you're dealing with. So let's find out about this Queen of Pentagrams and the outcome. Thank you, Spirit Ancestors and Angels. Let's find out about this Queen of Pentagram and the outcome. Who is this for our Pisces? I am seeing a home, kind of a 2-story home with trees all around it in the scrying bowl for some of you. So you really are thinking about building a home with people. There's a Chariot. It's a Cancer sign, so some of you might be dealing with a Cancer. And it is a yes card, the Chariot, but it's also the fastest moving card in the deck. So a lot of you are moving forward really fast. You know, this is about conquering emotions. You know, it's a new beginnings. Inspiration, you know. Give me a few more cards from a Pisces, please. So, moving forward out of disappointment, you all. I don't think that you're disappointed anymore. You have moved on from that broken heart. Those swords are falling right out of that heart. If it's happened recently, you might still feel a little bit of those scars, but you're moving on. You have manifested moving on from broken hearts. You're like, that's not happening for me anymore because I'm going to make different decisions in love relationships. You have a Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. So you're going to make different decisions with money so that money doesn't move so slowly for you. Because remember, Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving card, but because he's in the reverse, money's going to move differently for you. You're going to make different decisions. I think you're going to invest money differently, budget differently, okay? 9 of Wands in reverse. That's the wounded warrior. But look, you're saying it doesn't matter. The wounds don't matter anymore. I'm not going to give ultimatums to people because they don't work. I'm going to move forward. I'm not going to give demands because they don't work. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to do it alone if I have to, but I'm going to find also the people that I can trust, rely on, that I know will do the job. That's what I'm going to do because that's what works. Look, in the outcome that covers this read, 3 of Cups, find those people to celebrate with you. Find the people that celebrate with you. Right? You also have the Devil in reverse at the bottom. Partnerships. You got a Queen of Swords. You know, Queen of Swords, that's a... those are air signs. So somebody who's, you know, like Libra is an air sign. Yeah, I mean, you're just making decisions differently. You have the Justice card right side up, you know, so if you've got some kind of court case coming up, you know, just like lean on people that are honest, truthful with you, and you know, even if they're brutally truthful with you, they'll be on your side. We need that friend. We need that friend that's truthful and honest with us, even if it hurts a little bit, because they're on your side. Compassionately blunt, as my friend Seth says. We need that friend that is a little bit tough love on us. I'm going to go to my personal deck to get a little bit of clarification on this for my Pisces. I do see a relationship in here for you, but it's not super prominent because it's not your entire focus. They said, okay, that's enough shuffling. We got this, sister. All right, clarification for my Pisces, please. Can we clarify this read? You just feel real independent. Even if you're in a relationship, you are real independent and just deadly focused on what you want to do. And I feel like several of you have a main job and side hustles, like to make, it's not about making ends meet, it's about living in your passion and creating an income that you want. So the first card is the Earth Star Chakra. This is the Earth Goddess card. It's the super root, so that's the one that's below your root chakra. This is attributed to black or very deep red in color. This is about getting out in nature with your bare feet. It's about anchoring yourself. It's the card, it's the whole of humanity, so Aquarius is kind of attached to that. Your overall well-being, foundation, you know, your energy. So think about it like that, your super root. It also might, you know, I tell people that might also be talking about eating those kinds of veggies, those super root veggies. So Earth Star, I'm putting that in your home spot because if you're gardening, think about those kinds of vegetables, those super roots. Let me get like another couple of cards for my Pisces, please. We also got black onyx. This is about grounding, protection, self-control, shielding against negative energy, stamina, determination, and strong support. And remember, that was through your read. Strong support. Because you all are so independent right now, make sure you've got good, strong support around you. It also said just Geminis should stay away from black onyx. So if you've got some people around you that are Geminis, right now, kind of the powers that be are saying Gemini shouldn't be around black onyx. It's almost like takes away a little bit of their juju, a little bit of their power. But black onyx is good for grounding and protection. You also have the diamond card. And remember, you're close to Aries. This is the diamond card, Aries. Fearlessness in relationships. Relationships filled with love, faithfulness, innocence, purity, manifesting, abundance, fortitude. Am I right that in your soul journey you have the diamond? So that might be particularly good to know. So clears mental and emotional path, right? So diamonds might be good for you right now. Do not forget your goals. Does this support the life that you want to live? What you're doing right now, okay? Let's get a couple more for my Pisces. I get that one of you might have a Gemini close to you, and that's why I wanted to kind of bring up that black onyx thing. Boundless, eternity, never ending. The endless nature of energy cannot be created or destroyed. So the infinity symbol might be important for some of you. You might start seeing it everywhere. Actually, a lot of people have those tattoos. But if the infinity symbol is important to you, you might randomly be seeing it everywhere. For some reason, it might just be sticking out more to you. And that is a call that you're on the right path. And I know that I gave you some numbers in that read last night. Things are going to be popping out to you that are meaningful because your intuition is high. Those are messages from your guardian angels, ancestors, and, you know, spirit guides. Pay attention. A lot of these things are going to stick out to you differently, okay? Whoa, we had a lot pop out. A lot. Make sure none of those flipped. Okay. Aries, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Remember I said air signs might be important? And, you know, Gemini being one of them. And Libra popped out a few times. Surface pressure, obligation, burdens. No is a complete sentence. Okay? Honor, family legacy, vacation time. This is surface pressure from Encanto. I attract that which I deserve from the universe. So karma is going to be really, really important right now. Moldavite. That's kind of like the Tower card, okay? This is about opening your heart chakra. Incredible change. Transformation. Kind of like the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is life-giving energy. Ascension. Okay? You might be very highly energetic right now and motivated for change. This is when we do that spring cleaning, right? I've been doing that myself. I've had so much energy to do things. We don't talk about Bruno. Family secrets. Old secrets might come out. You might have some innocence lost kind of situations happening. Hidden magic. Shame, fear, and regret. You're going to say goodbye to shame, fear, and regret. Okay, this is a letting old burdens kind of go to the wayside. I'm going to get a couple more for you because I just feel like there's a lot of things happening for you where you're kind of ascending in a lot of ways, particularly with that Moldavite card coming out. Okay? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take a chance. Break the shackles. Y'all, I feel like there's several of you that are going through some very, very intuitive, divining kind of changes. If you started channeling, if you started noticing your psychic gifts, and if any of you, there is an email on my page. If any of you are having difficulty, please reach out because I've been going through that. This is chop suey. Get help. You feel like you're drowning. If you are struggling, please reach out to a professional. If you need to go to a therapist, if it's a psychic gift kind of thing, reach out to someone that you know is someone with psychic gifts to get a little bit of mentorship. If you've been thinking negatively, if you've been struggling, you need to talk. Reach out. Don't isolate yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed, having depression, reach out and talk to someone. If it's a psychic gift thing, you know, there are people out there that can mentor you through that, okay? Please, please, please reach out. And, you know, I will tell you if you feel comfortable reaching out to me, If it's somebody that knows me, that is on my channel, and you feel comfortable reaching out to me, you know, I will share with you what I know. Okay. I'm going to ask my oracle, my personal oracle, for a little bit of advice as well. Let's get a couple of cards for our Pisces, please. And then we're going to get you an animal totem and some runes. 1, 2, 3, 4, have faith and ascend. I had to show you that. Thought it was important. Might be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 for about a decade, and now it's 11, 11 all the time. So because I was hiding it. Just wouldn't change because I was hiding it. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Come on, y'all. We get this meat sack once. What are you going to do with it? I mean, your soul may move on, but you only get this meat sack once. All right. Let's see what popped out here for you. Trauma is a fact of life. It does not, however, have to be a life sentence. I know that you've gone through things. Okay. But you do not have to live within that trauma. You can deal with it. You can move through it. You can get help and work through it. I do it on the daily with my clients as a therapist, and I have seen some miraculous healing. Miraculous healing, where those folks that I have worked with have moved on and I'm not saying that they ever forget it, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But they have learned how to manage it, and they live beautiful, amazing lives because they have done the work. And I'm so proud of them. Proud, proud, proud of how hard they worked. Sit with it. And look, I don't take credit for their work. They did the work. They did it. Never, look, it was sit with it. Never be afraid to sit a while and think. Never be afraid to sit a while and think. Our brain is not a scary place to be. We just have to learn how to direct that thought. I call it the thought vortex. Whew, once we get in there, it can be really scary, right? It may not be your fault what has happened, but it's your responsibility to heal. I'm getting a little trend here. It's not your fault what happened. We cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can take the responsibility and heal from it. The good life is a process, not a state of being. It is a direction, not a destination. Right? Stop and smell the roses. Stop and look at the beautiful view. Enjoy the journey. There are some things you learn best in calm and some in storm. We learn in both, not just when things are pleasant. Sometimes the biggest, hugest lessons that we learn are when things are turbulent, but sometimes the best lessons are when things are calm and we can hear the best, right? And we can see very clearly. What could I say to you that would be of value except that you seek too much and that as a result of your seeking you cannot find? Sometimes just slowing down and enjoying things, we have epiphanies, right? All right, let me clear some of this out of the way because I want to get some runes and animal totems for you. Clear up this clutter out of the way, as they say. I do have the sense for a lot of you Pisces that you have had some major struggles and some major griefs and losses. And you know, a lot of things that we don't think about as grief are grief. Moving, changing jobs, watching our kids go off to college. You know, lots of different things can be grief that we don't call grief. Even if we want something to change, oftentimes, it's still a loss. And we will grieve it, even if it's a good change, right? So we go through that process of you know, anger, denial, acceptance, you know, all those things. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. Will you please guide my Pisces to their highest good? Let's get an animal totem for Pisces. Well, you got a few here, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you all three of them because they all fell, and I think that they're all fairly appropriate, so I'm going to read all three of them because I told you you'd get extras in the Pisces read. So the first one that fell is the Kingfisher, and it says, peace, abundance, and love. The Kingfisher is named for both its dark crest, which suggests royalty, and its skill in hunting fish. Not that I'm saying that we're going to hunt you, okay? My little fish. Unlike other birds, the female of the species is more colorful than the male. In Greek mythology, the bird is the reincarnation of Halcyon and her husband Ceres. Halcyon threw herself into the sea after discovering the drowned body of Ceres. Her devotion impressed the gods, who then transformed the couple into two kingfishers. In further tribute, the gods also made the seas calm and the weather fair for the 7 days, both preceding and following the shortest day of the year, the so-called Halcyon days. The female bird's colorful appearance is thought to reflect Halcyon's unmatched love for her husband. The kingfisher is commonly associated with peace and the promise of good fortune. In the painting, Jupiter, the planet of abundance, appears as a reminder of that promise. Well, if I don't know if that's about your read, I don't know what else I can say. That's like synchronicity there. And then we have the peacock, which, didn't that show up last night somehow in your read? Yes, it was in your Crazy Sexy Love Notes, the peacock. I think it was. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the peacock was in your read. The many eyes of the peacock's tail feathers are associated with vision and wisdom. In Greek mythology, the bird was a symbol of the goddess Hera, who kept it in her temple as a many-eyed guard. Muslims of Java believe the peacock guards the gate to paradise. In Europe, peacock mythology has varied, and depending on the culture, may represent a bad omen or symbolize the soul. And it means vision and wisdom, beauty, and guardianship. Remember I said you're guarding your stuff. You're guarding your tranquility, right? It's also a very beautiful picture, I think. And then you have the seahorse. I've always been fascinated by seahorses. I also love that picture. Strength, guidance, transformation, feminine energy. How were these not totally synchronistic to your read? It says, the seahorse is a symbol of power. It has frequently appeared in the coat of arms of European nobles and associated with valor and bravery. It was the steed of the Greek god Neptune. Totally. Oh my goodness. Or Poseidon, the ruler of the sea. Neptune was frequently depicted amid huge curling waves in a chariot pulled by great seahorses. The seahorse's ability to negotiate the roiling seas, a symbol of physical and spiritual transformation, signifies its role as a guide in times of change. Because of its curving form and associated with water, the seahorse also is imbued with feminine energy. This feminine aspect is emphasized in the painting, which shows a woman's shapely form within the creature's body. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is draw 3 runes for you. Okay, so we have... Hang on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shake these up in the little box a little bit. I haven't messed with my runes very much, so... in the last week. And to be fair, I'm going to draw them where I cannot see them. Okay, so I always get my book to make sure that I look at any of the connectors. So these look pretty good. I'm going to tab my book, though, eventually. So I know we have Fehu Tier, and let me get to the last one. Which is somewhere in the beginning, and I miss it every time looking for it. It's between two that I miss. Also, I'm still sleepy, you all. Yeah, it's AWAS. So Fehu means cattle, like just as a translation, but that's about wealth. Basically, cattle were a measure of a man's wealth, and it meant status. So if we think about it, it's a symbol of earned income. So material gain. It indicates prosperity coming to you in some form. So it means fulfillment and something you've been striving for. So another version of that is you have what it takes to win out over opposing forces. So if you've been looking for a promoted position, it's a very auspicious sign. Let's see if, if you've been asking, should I drop one project in favor of another? It's saying keep on with the task. If you're wondering, I've been going through this thing, is it going to get better? It's saying, look, the dawn always follows the dark, so stick with what you're doing. So it's a very auspicious sign. The next one that you have is Tyr. And Tyr it's such a great auspicious rune. These are three very, very good runes, I'll tell you. There's not a negative rune in here. If I can find here. So Tyr is a rune of victory, success in any competition, forces of fair play. So this is about extreme motivation. So remember I said if you've been working really hard, you've been extremely busy. But it's strength of will, overcoming all odds. So if you do have Fehu with it, you're going to keep up the fight and go from strength to strength to tearing up the opposition. So you're going to prevail, basically. Shows an increase in money or power. So look, just with Fehu and Tyr together, things are going to get a lot better. Love and relationships can indicate a timely new romance filled with happiness and passion. It's mainly a masculine rune. If you are a man or the masculine in the relationship, then, or if you're a woman, it's going to be talking about the man that you're most interested in. Then it's going to talk about that person. So it's going to mean that his intentions are good. So it also can mean that, if you're a female asking that and there's a man in your relationship, that they'll aid you in troubles at hand and always be someone you respect or look up to. And that rune can also indicate quick recovery from illness. So, and then we have AWAS. So it's a powerful ally in our daily lives. So it indicates the yew tree, right? It's the most important tree to Nordic people. So indicates you have set your sights on a reasonable target and are well able to achieve your goals. So all of these are about achievement. So there might be slight obstacles. Don't be too over eager to move ahead. Just kind of stick to the pace you have, because you're already extremely motivated. So don't try to influence the outcomes, because any delays that are set in your path are actually beneficial. So if things seem bad, you have everything in place to overcome everything. Things are going to turn around for the better, especially because that's your outcome. So planning well is going to be important. I was just trying to see if these match with any of the things. So anything that comes up in your way, you're going to be able to solve it. So all three of these runes indicate that you have all of the tools that you need and the people in place to help you solve those problems. So this is an incredibly good rune cast, saying very much so you have everything in place, and victory is, and your motivation are on your side to have the best outcome. So yay you, really. I mean, it looks really, really good. It's an incredibly good rune cast. And then last but not least, let's get some guidance from our fairies for my Pisces. So I always love getting guidance from the fairies. It's so sweet, and they just love to tell us one that we should play and enjoy our lives. All right, fairies. What does Pisces need to know? Thank you, fairies, for your guidance. These are the fairy dust oracle cards. Let's get a few more. Ooh, not all of them. I've got two. Let's get at least one more. Sometimes you have to tinkle the bell for the fairies. All right, fairies, thank you so much. Can you give us one more card for our Pisces? Some advice for them. Oh, and then there they did. Okay. So, they are letting us know, friends, all the love your light extends, its reflection shown in chosen friends. Thank you, fairies, for letting us know that our friends are amazing and take care of us. And the next one is four-leaf clovers. You have found a four-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. And then sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy, just sing along. Don't worry, be happy. And then I always show the one at the bottom of the deck. Trust, breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Your fairy friends are with you, my friends. I'm going to show you this other one too because I think it's important, and it's at the bottom of the deck and it kind of goes along with that one. Fairies dance in the green hollow, where music plays, joy will follow. So, music. If you listen, you'll hear them. All right, my Pisces friends, that was your extended reading for Pisces season. I will try to put out more before I leave on vacation for an extended vacation in March. I'll try to have another at least shorter read. So with that, this is LadySkarlette, and I send many blessings to you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all of the likes, shares, subscribes, and sweet comments from you. And this is LadySkarlette sending you all the love and light.